They're beautiful.
Now, have you photographed that tree? Because that would have been, if I worked here, one of the first trees I'd photograph.
Actually, I have, yes.
I figured you would have.
And I have done it in the fog when we had early morning.
Oh, that must
fog.
be nice.
Beautiful. Have a couple pictures of the cows coming out of the fog.
Hi everybody, Steve Troletti, and welcome once again to the Trevor Carpenter Photo Challenge. This week, I always say I have something really special for you guys, but I actually do. This is the first pilot introduction episode for what I call Super Guest Challenges. You all know our guest challenges. One of our community members, one of you, actually jumps up to the plate and says, I have an idea for a photo challenge. And I help you bring it together and present it to the photo challenge to our community. Now, with these super guest challenges, it's going to be even more super because I am coming out to visit you guys. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. We're still in Florida. I'm just met up with one of our community members, and I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Good afternoon. My name is Sandra Cassius, and I'm here at Dudley Farm Historic State Park. I welcome Steve and the Super Challenge. We're really excited. This is great. I'm so happy. This is super.
Okay, so this is great. Now, what do you think of this idea for a photo challenge? I'm here. We're going to make one together. We sort of agreed even on a theme. We're not even 100% agreeable on the theme yet. Are we?
I thought.
You're looking at me surprised there.
I don't know. Farm?
Okay. Farm. That was an idea. Doing like fish, theming around the word farm. And
yes.
That's because we're here. You could say it again.
Farm.
The Dudley Farm.
The Dudley Farm Historic State Park.
Right here in, we're not in Gainesville, we're near Gainesville.
Near Gainesville, it's actually Newberry.
Newberry, Florida. Okay, and it's really hot. It's August in Florida, and you can feel it.
Oh.
Yeah.
100 degrees.
That's what we're feeling right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the shade, and we're sweating. It's hot. But that's Florida, so we're not complaining.
Nope.
Yeah, because it's going to be like this in winter, too. So, when it comes around the idea of the farm, before we get really into the theme challenge and how we're going to, adapt it to the photo challenge, why don't you tell me a little bit about the farm? Like, what year did the state took it on, and who actually gave it passage to the state, or how did the state acquire it?
Okay, well, very interesting. So, this is a 3-generation farm, and it was owned by the family that the farm is named after, which is Dudley. So they came from South Carolina and eventually bought land here. And there was 2 generations, and the 3rd generation had 8 children. The youngest one, which was Myrtle, she, at the end of her life, decided that she wanted to donate the farm to the Park Service. So it could be used as education and a remembrance, and so people could come and see what it was like to live in the 1880s to the 1930s. So she donated to the Park Service in 1984.
It's funny because I was president of a National Park Association up in Quebec, the Île-de-Boucherville National Park, and there's actually a huge history of farming on those islands.
Wow.
And that's all they talked about, was taking on the educational facet of it, and never did it. So it's kind of really nice to see it in action here. It should actually be a model for them. Who knows, the Quebec park people may come and visit you in winter.
Yeah, that'd be
great.
great.
Escape the winter.
Yes.
But, we we spent a little bit of time though to get here from the front entrance. We visited some cows, and again, those were cracker cows.
Cracker cows.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because they're just kind of the cows I'm used to in Switzerland that actually have horns, and you know. And you kept telling me they're girls, so I know they're girls, and I just, well, you just kind of recognize them when you come from a place with cows.
Well, we have a lot of people that come, and they're always thinking they're bulls, because I guess there's a lot of breeds where the bulls are the only ones that have the horns.
Yeah, especially here in North America.
North America, so we're like, no, these are all girls.
Yeah, and they're pretty.
Here is our herd of our cracker cows.
Cracker cows.
These are all ladies.
Yeah. Hi there.
Yeah. They're old heritage breed left over from the Spaniards that came here in the 1600s.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, I never even heard of this breed of cow. Oh, look at that one. She's curious. She doesn't want to be left out.
Sometimes they think we're going to bring them goodies.
Beautiful. Look at that, the brown coat with the
Let's
black.
go look at her, yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. Hi, sweetie. Yeah. But we have other animals. This is still a working farm, and you gave me a little tour. So we saw the cows. As we drove in here, there's some horses. We're going to go visit some horses. But you can also hear some turkeys in the background and some machinery. I mean, the place is active. There's even some agriculture. And why don't you tell me about the cane? Because you actually surprised me. We took a little drive through the fields for the cane crops, and you told me you actually even make a derivative product from it.
Right. We grow the sugar cane, which is the Louisiana red stick sugar cane, and is a historic type of cane that they used to use back in the 1880s. So what you do is you let it grow at harvest time, which is usually around in November. You cut it down, you press it, you boil it, and you make the sugarcane syrup, which was a very cheap kind of sweetener that a lot of people used. Instead of going out and trying to buy sugar, they would sweeten a lot of their foods with the sugarcane.
Just with the liquid sugar, the concentrated liquid sugar. Does it have like a caramelized taste to it, or is it just
It has a very slight molasses taste.
Okay.
Yeah, because molasses is another derivative of
the sugar cane directly. Okay.
But I think it's great. I mix it with maple syrup.
I love maple syrup, so it'd be interesting. I try and stay away from sugar, but I got to try this anyways.
Yeah.
And I wanted to show the sugar cane because we harvest it and we actually produce our own sugar cane syrup.
Oh, you do? So the farm is still kind of a working farm. It's historical and fully working.
Exactly.
Technically, I want to talk about the challenge. I think we both agreed that coming out here, it's a great idea to just focus on the word farm. And there's the historical value of it. You know, I mean, mankind went from hunting to gathering to farming, and we settled places. So there's a lot of history to farming.
Yes.
And I think it's going to be a broad range where our community members can focus on so many aspects of what's just even under table, our farmers markets, our farmlands, livestock.
The food you cook, you can have an apple on a table. That's from a farm somewhere.
And that's from a farm somewhere.
Yeah.
And farms have evolved. I mean, you're no longer sitting on by a wooden homestead on a wooden rocking chair. I don't even think they still make these wooden rocking chairs anymore.
I don't know.
So I guess, you know, that's where the historical value is. You know, and I guess they even made their ways into urban areas, because I remember my great-grandfather, I see some pictures of him with rocking chairs like this.
And that's what the old folks like to do. They like to sit on the porch and rock. And they watch the young folks working.
And we still see that as a quintessential country staple in Hollywood movies. You got your rocking chair on your front porch. That's
right.
Country living.
Yep.
Yeah. So technically, that's our photo challenge. Any which way you can present a picture that relates to the word farm. You have total artistic interpretation, just like we did with the fish theme. You produce an image, color, black and white, infrared. You process it like you want. You choose your subject. Just go out there and produce a beautiful photograph that's going to give you something related to the word farm for the photo challenge.
Now this is an old historic road to Gainesville. Gainesville. This is the original road.
Oh, this is the original road to Gainesville. Oh, that's pretty incredible.
It's called the Old Gainesville Road. Very catchy.
And sorry, Chica, we're gonna go see the other horses.
Look at you, how sweet you are.
So this one, the white one is?
Yeah, Lizzie.
That's Lizzie.
And she's,
Hey, Lizzie.
She's the alpha female.
Oh, you're the bossy girl.
Yeah. Come on. Come on, Lizzie. Come on, Lizzie.
Chica even gets out of the way, huh? Here.
Boy, look how sweaty you are.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
And that's it. You feed them individually in their own little stalls.
Yeah. Come on. Come on, girl. This is yours.
Oh, they're so good.
They're so, you can tell that they're so like tired from the heat. They're like moving slow. It was great.
This was fun.
Yeah.
You know, like seriously, thank you. And I mean,
You're so welcome.
and thank you for participating in the photo challenge, because you know I came up with this idea of, gosh, I think it was like a week ago I contacted you.
Yeah, it hasn't been
Yeah.
very long.
So I mean, it's been juggling in my head. It took me like 2-3 days just to figure out what kind of theme we would do. I read about the farm and all of that, and I was excited to come down, and we had technical problems. Like right now we have no microphones, no cable batteries for the, but still
It was fun, yeah.
I think we're gonna have a nice end result. But the important thing is the theme. And again, you know, I'm just gonna recap it quick in a summary. The theme this week is farm, and basically anything to do with the farm. We got a great tour of the farm here. Get inspired. If you're in the area, come and visit. But you know, you want to complete your challenge, basically just take a picture of a subject that you can relate to a farm. It doesn't matter, black and white, color. You choose. The creativity is on your shoulders. You go out there and create a photograph that is related to the word farm, and that is that basic. So please apply yourself from a photographic point of view, and it should just be that easy. And give us, you know, a little write-up, you know, just tell us how you got inspired to that subject and how it came out. And thank you very much once again.
You're very welcome.
I had an excellent time because I'm alone.
I had an excellent time. I thought this was the coolest thing. I thought it was great.
And I mean, this was just absolutely, I'm going to keep an eye open on what goes on here, because especially I got to see that kitchen in action.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Has some wood stove meals.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I can make my pizza, I'll make my pizza.
Okay.
So thank you all for being part of the photo challenge. Have fun with photography, and we'll see you in a few weeks on the on our not on our website, but on our Facebook page, and on our website, on our blog, photochallenge.tempusaura.com. You'll get all the details to complete your photo challenge too, so you can read all about it. You'll be seeing this video here and on our Facebook page. And thank you very much for being part of the photo challenge again. And thank you very much again.
Thank
This was
you.
just too much fun.
Thank you. It was great.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.